There is something interesting I've started to notice throughout my life. Most people believe that the world begins on the outside, in events, in circumstance, in what happens to us. But over time, I began to feel that there is another layer of reality, a quieter layer. As if behind everyday things, something is gently inviting us to pause and to look deeper. For me, that call appeared in an unusual way. I began to feel a strong attraction to mythology, not as if it were just old stories from the past, but as if those stories were somehow calling me. As if they're trying to say something. And I started reading about Egypt, about ancient gods, about the symbols that ancient civilization left behind. And then I began to realize something interesting. Maybe myths were never just stories. Maybe they were a way for people to explain deeper truths about the human being, about consciousness, and about the world we live in. And maybe that's why they still attract us today. Because sometimes behind an old story there is a question that is still searching for an answer. And maybe that is exactly why I continued exploring. The more I read about ancient myths, the more I began to feel that these stories are not just remnants of the past. It was as if they were holding a kind of memory, a memory of the human being, of the search for meaning, of the relationship between us and the world around us. And somewhere along that path, my book began to take shape, not as a plan, more as a need to write down the questions, the insights, and the stories that were slowly unfolding in front of me. As an attempt to understand why myths still draw us in so deeply. Maybe because we are not only searching for the past in them, maybe in them we are actually searching for ourselves. Because myths are not just stories about gods and ancient times. They are mirrors. Mirrors in which humanity across centuries tries to understand the world and its place within it. Maybe that's why these stories never disappeared. They are simply waiting for the moment when we are ready to hear them again.